Two players are locked up and both end up on the ground. Whose fault? Check it out. This is going to happen at the top, all right? Hopefully the banner isn't going to block it. I don't think the banner is going to block it. This is a punt, scrimmage kick, legal scrimmage kick formation. This is going to happen at the top. You see they come in tight. Everything continues to look legal. I don't have more than looks like 3 in the backfield, so we're good. So watch up at the top here. And you can see it's actually going to happen number 25 or 29, the defense or the I guess it's a receiving team, and the player of the kicking team. And you can see them kind of doing their thing, and it's number 21. And you see what's going on. You see a flag at the top of the screen. I'm going to show this one more time, and then you're going to get you're going to get the end zone shot of this. So you're looking at number 20, looks like 29 there, right around the Falcon head, and you can see what's going on. You see that, and now you see that. Okay, and you have a flag. All right, I'm going to show you the end zone shot of this, and it's going to happen over to the right, so keep an eye. You're going to see it on the right side. We're looking, I guess it might have been 21. I said 29, but you get a better view of it here. So we're looking at this action. Going down the middle there to the right. And you see him come down. All right. You see what's going on. It's on the right of the screen now. And there it is. Now he goes to help him up, which is interesting. All right, here we go. Here's the play again from this shot, from the end zone shot. All right, one more time. Here's the play from the end zone. There you go. Holding on the kicking team, holding on the receiving team, holding on both teams, no foul or something different. That's what I asked Mike. Do you have holding on the kicking team, holding on the receiving team, holding on both teams, no foul, something different? What do you have real quick?
I have holding on the receiving team. I don't see any reason why the kicking team would hold. He's trying to get by and make a play downfield. So that looks awfully like the receiving team player is getting beat and is cheating to prevent getting beat. He takes him down. So I have a takedown hold.
All right, cool. Well, before we go to Bill, let's just see where we're at with 32 people. 31%, 25, 19, 16 have something different. So if there's something different, make sure you comment because I'm curious what you have. And it could be something we missed. So please comment or text, let Robert know because I want to know what you may have that is different, which is cool. That's fine. We have no problem with that. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. All right, Bill, your turn. Bill, do you have this as a offensive hold, or receiving team hold, I should say, kicking team hold, no foul, or something different?
I have foul on the receiving team, PSK enforcement, and 10 yards.
Okay, cool. That's what you have now. Robert, I'll let you do what you're going to do, and you can talk about this later. All right, what do we got right now? We're looking at 40%, so 35 on the receiving team or no foul. 23% no foul or something different. Like I said, I'm still curious about the something different. Let's walk through the play, and I'll let Robert go through what he's getting from the viewers, and we can talk about this. The thing about this play that why I pulled it is because in order to rule on a hold on this play, you have to see the beginning, the middle, and the end. You have to see this entire block from the beginning, the middle, and the end. So from the side shot here, what happens? Who's holding who? Is that a hold right now? Is that enough for a hold right now? Now who's grabbing who? Is 29? Who's grabbing who? Does the receiver have him on the inside? I see the hands of the kicking team player on the outside. And does he pull him down? Does 21 actually pull this player down? That's what you have to ask. You have to ask yourself, is this action going to trick us? Because this kicking team player, 21, is actually pulling him potentially on top of himself to make it appear to be a hold when it really may, on the receiving team, when it really may not be. It could be a hold on a kicking team. I'm not sure you ever called that. But here you go. So now you get the side shot, the end zone shot. That kind of helps us out a little bit here. Walking through it, who's holding who? Once again, you want to see the beginning, middle, and end of this. And who's looking at this? Whose key is this? This particular association works with the umpire in the backfield for high school, for punting plays. So who's watching that block? Is that the back judge? Probably not. Is it the sideline official? Maybe. Who's going to see this? Maybe the referee, but the referee still got action below him. He's not looking at it. So who's going to see the beginning, middle, and end and see that? I just don't like that action right there. I don't like this final part here where 29 looks that. See his arm come across? I don't like that. And that may make me pass on this completely, because I just think they're both being morons in a roundabout way. And I just don't like number 29 doing that. His arm comes across the top and yanks him down. I just don't like that. That's probably going to have me pass on this. I'm not calling this a holding foul because I believe that both of them were committing things. Now, you could say, well, the only reason that player did that is because he was getting hold initially. Well, I don't know if he was getting hold initially. And from the end zone shot, everything's inside. I don't know if he's got a grab. I mean, maybe right there a little bit, but it's hard to see. It looks like he's pushing away. So I'm not 100% convinced that the receiving team player is actually grabbing enough to where we want to have we call it a material restriction. So that's where I'm going to go with this. If I was voting, I would say no foul. I don't have something else, so hopefully somebody can tell me what they have. I'm going to go to Robert now. Get Robert, because I know he can tell us personally what he thinks or what other people are saying, and then if Mike or Bill have something else they want to add, we'll go back to them. So what do you got, Robert?
Okay, from our viewers, we have 2 personal fouls, 1 on each team from many viewers, and in some cases, the viewers just have a personal foul for the extra at the end on 21, so just 1 personal foul. But that's where we're getting the viewers' comments on
something different. Okay, that's cool.
Personal fouls, yes. Sometimes, in some cases, on both, and in some cases, just on 21.
Okay, yeah. I just played it again. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the heat of the game, how the game is flowing. What's the temperature of the game? If it's been kind of getting out of hand, I don't have a problem with that. If you're the judgment of the calling official that you've had enough of this. I think on the surface, though, I'm personally am not calling this. I don't think you should. That's just my opinion on it. Robert, you didn't tell us what you thought, though. Robert, I mean, what was your personal opinion on this, Robert? Come on, you can't get off.
Yeah, my personal opinion, if you would have came to me first, is I did have 1 personal foul. I'm going to clean up with the flag here. Seemed like there was unnecessary, excessive contact there at the end of the play on 21, so I do have a flag up, and I do have it on the kicking team.
All right, you have it on a kicking team. All right, that's fair. You got it on a kicking team, so that's something different. All right, I'm gonna real quick. You're gonna give Bill a chance here to kind of say. I mean, you saw what I said. You saw what Robert said. It's where the viewers are saying. You still going with what you got?
Is this a touch football game? What you guys are talking about? Come on, I mean, this guy comes off the line. And he can't even run straight down the field. He's being turned sideways by a grab. He's sidestepping. He's being held. And I was always taught that technically right now the kicking team is considered like the defense. I have a right, if you're blocking me, I have a right to grab you and get rid of you. That as long as I'm not doing like a pull and shoot or something, when I'm being blocked, I have the right to put my hands on you and get rid of you.
Well,
I don't have to just stand there and let you hold me.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you, Bill. That's not what happens. Let's go to the video. Let's go to the video. I'm going back to the side shot right there. That's not a hold. That's not a hold.
He's turned him sideways.
There's separation there. Straight. And then he's grabbing and then the kicking team player is the one who's got a hold of him. That's not a hold. That's not a hold.
Like I said, I agree. If that's a flag football game, you guys are right.
Yeah, if it's a flag football game, it's a hold, Bill. If it's real football, it's not. This is not. If you look, I'm at the end zone shot now. All right, end zone shot. You can see right there. He goes around him. There's separation there, Bill. You could see green between.
Yeah, with his elbow being held and his wrist, so he can't.
All right, Bill. All right, Bill. Okay, Mike, are you sticking with what you got?
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm completely with Bill. I agree completely. This guy has every right to grab the blocker and try to throw him fast and try to get off of him. And he just can't get off of him because this guy's hanging on. So that's what I got. I got a hold and it continued. The separation you see between their feet shows how badly beaten number 29 is. He is beaten badly down the field, and he uses his grab to pull himself even. And that's why I have a hold on the receiving team.
Thank you, Michael.
So,
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, look, Michael has a flag. Bill, do you have a flag or not? No flag.
Yeah, I'm calling a flag for
Okay.
PSK enforcement for holding.
Okay, cool. That's cool. We're at least acknowledging the behaviors there. At least we all have a flag. We may not come to an agreement.
I don't have anything on this. I'm talking to. This is football. This is not enough for me. I am not.
Okay.
I see two players grabbing each other, like hand fighting. I see this as nothing. I don't think I'm calling the UNR at the end either, unless the heat of the game dictated it. So I don't disagree. And I just don't think I'm talking to on this. So unfortunately, we're not in agreement as a group here, which is fine. We don't always have to agree on this, but we have to have good philosophy on how we come about it. Now, you heard what Bill and Mike said, why they would call this holding on the receiving team. They believe that the player has turned him and created that advantage by the contact, by grabbing, restricting, falling into a category of holding. So they're going to go with that. They're going to go with PSK. And the reasoning is because, well, the only reason why the kicking team player did that is because he was getting held illegally, so he had to break away. Okay, fine. That's theirs. Now, you go to Robert, and just so I don't put words in your mouth, Robert, I want to make sure. You're not flagging this for holding. You're only going with the stuff that happened after. Is that correct?
That's right. I mean, I'm all about neutrality. It was neutral all the way to the very end. But the flag is to indicate I observed the behavior to acknowledge that was not football at the end.
Okay, so then Robert he says he's with me on this initial contact. We're on a line that we think this is just hand contact or hand-to-hand contact, neutral, blah, blah, blah. But Robert's got the action at the end. I am going to talk to the player instead, but if the game is dictated that it's been heated, I might have a flag there. So I think you understand why we all have come to the conclusion that we have. So if you're out there and you're going like, well, what's the correct answer? Sometimes there isn't a correct answer. You have to come up with your judgment based off of using your philosophy of how you got there. And sometimes, like Mike and Bill think this is enough. Tim and Robert do not, at least from the holding side of things. And we make our argument, Bill made his argument, we still don't agree. So we're just going to move on. And in the end, if you make this call, you just have to have the good reasoning and the good judgment and the good philosophy behind it.